Morning everyone, welcome back. This is our lecture 3. In previous lecture what I have explained you, I have explained you different types of chains. Now we will conduct the different types of ranging, how the ranging can be done by using the chain. So in that you have two types, one is direct ranging and one more is indirect ranging. Indirect ranging is also known as reciprocal ranging. How the direct ranging will be conducted? Here you people can see the chain, right? I have already explained you 20 meters chain is available. We are using 20 meters chain. For each 5 links you will be having a brass ring. Here these students are, now they are in 3rd year, they will conduct the experiment. Please check it. Here one person is standing with the holding the ranging rod. This person is known as the surveyor, and the other 2 students which are holding the ranging rods at different length, they are known as the followers. Whatever the instructions will be given by the surveyor, they will be following that instructions. Hand signals will be given by the surveyor. Give the hand signals. Right, see everyone, hand signals will be given like this. Why we will be using the hand signals? Because if you are standing here and other follower is standing at the corner, he will not be able to hear our voice. For that purpose only we will be giving the hand signals. If you want to say him that to move in this direction, then we will be saying like this. Or else if you want to tell him to move in this direction, means you will be giving left hand direction. Okay, right? Here the direct ranging is nothing but direct ranging. Why we are calling it as a direct ranging means you can see the each and every point clearly with your naked eye. Whatever the points you are going to locate on the ground surface, that you can directly see from starting point to the end point. So here we have located, how many points we have located? 3 points. This is the starting point, and second point we have located at the 15 meters, and third point, end point, we have located at the 20 meters. So why we are conducting this experiment? Your chain is made up of the steel. So steel will be changing their length according to the weather conditions. Chain will be changing its sizes according to the weather conditions, and one more is the due to the continuous usage of the chain or at the sloping areas. So here first we will be checking the length of the whatever the actual length. What is the actual length of the chain? 20 meters, right? So here whenever you will be going, you will be getting the error. So measure it. Was take the tape and measure.
थोड़ा
right. Here we are using the tape for finding the value of your chain. Is it correct or incorrect? What is the measurement?
10 meter 57 centimeter.
10.57. Right. Next. Go there. Ayub, go there. Right, we have measured up to the 10 meters. By measuring with the tape, they are getting 10.57. The error is plus 0.57. So actually it should be 10 meters, but it is 0.57 extra. Next, huh? 9.32. How much you are getting? Add it. Please make it total length. .89. So by this what you are getting, actual length should be 20 meters, but it is how much short? 0.11 meter too short. So now I will tell you how to range here, how to range it. So here ranging, how to range. Can you able to see me? Right, see everyone. So whatever the 3 persons are there, here I am the surveyor, means that 2 persons will be followers. 2 persons will be followers. See here. Here I am placing the ranging rod. If I am standing like this, see here. Your nose should be placed here. Your nose should be placed and your 2 eyes should be in a correct position. Your eyes should be in a correct position. Then if they are not in a straight line, what you have to instruct your followers that move in a straight line. So what we will be doing, we cannot, our voice will not be reaching there, right? Here however it is here where however we are using, this is a very small place, my voice is visible, my voice is here able to last person. But when we are conducting in a real field, we will be applying to 260 square kilometers, right? So at that moment your voice is not audible to the last person. At that you need to use hand signals. So now I am using the hand signals to that person to move in a straight line for the ranging purpose. See, the second person who is standing over there, his ranging rod is bending like this. I will be telling that person to move it in a straight line, right? Whenever I will be ranging like this, if you are correct ranging means you have to see like this. See, however how I am holding, you have to hold the ranging rod like this and you have to see like this. Your nose should be in this position and your eyes should be in a perfect right and left, and the ranging rod should be in a straight. Whenever you are seeing like that, the two ranging rods should be in a straight position. Then that is known as the ranging with a naked eye. That is known as a direct ranging. And next one is the indirect ranging. When you will be using this indirect ranging means, where for example here you have seen, here we are standing at a upside. You want to take it for the irregular area. If you want to take it for the irregular area, at that moment what we will be using, the term called reciprocal ranging. Reciprocal ranging is mostly used for the hilly areas. What we will be doing, irregular area, we are making it a regular area. So what here we have used a flat surface, right? For irregular area we need to make it the regular area. I have already told you reciprocal ranging, that I will be conducting later. First we will conduct the experiment of a chain surveying by dividing the land into trigonometrical shape. In the last class I have already told you that chain surveying is used for the smaller areas where we can divide the land into different trigonometrical shape, which are very simple figures to find the area. So first, whatever in the starting, for at the 0 point, one person is holding the, surveyor is holding the ranging rod, and at the ending one more person is, follower is holding the ranging rod, and the in the between part we will be dividing the land into the different trigonometrical shape. So here first we are selecting 3 meters. Get the tape.
उन्हें पकड़ो आप भाई, रोहित पकड़ भाई।
As I have already told you, chain can be replaced by the tape here. Each link you will be having the 0.2 meters. For every 5 links you will be having the 1 meter. So here the 15 links we can calculate for the 3 meters. So see here, for 3 meters there is the 0 point from there 3 meters. Come. Right. So here what we will consider, this is consider this part as your land. Consider this part as your land, and what we are doing here, we are fixing the boundaries. From here, that will be the boundary. That last corner point will be the boundary here. Here it will be the boundary. Please hold this ranging rod here. Get the cross staff. Get the cross staff here. So here I am keeping the cross staff. This is known as the cross staff. I have already told you, when we are using this line where we are laying the chain, that part is known as the baseline. So baseline will be, this will be the straight line, and here I am projecting the offset of your baseline. When you are projecting the offset of your baseline, two straight lines will, you are projecting the single line into the single line at some distance. So right, by using that, what we are doing, setting the perpendiculars. Perpendiculars means here you need the 90 degrees angle. So see here, these are the, here you can see the cross staff here, slits are there. These are known as the slits, and these are known as the perpendicular offsets. So perpendicular offsets, how we will be setting, see here. Right, see here how to set the perpendicular offsets. First you need to set your straight line. First you need to set your straight. This is your starting point from the base only, from the 0 point only we will be considering till the end. Right, see here, first we will be ranging towards your first starting point, then after we will be ranging towards your boundary. We will be ranging towards the boundary. Please measure this distance. Please note down the reading. Right, you people may be getting confused why madam has seen in this direction and this direction. So see here, the same thing what I am doing, I am ranging towards in these two directions, means your baseline and here your boundary. So both will be forming in a 90 degrees. So we will be taking the distance of this line and we will be taking the distance of this line. So in the chain surveying, the main important thing is that the starting and ending figure will be triangle only. As I have said you guys, in the chain surveying principle is triangulation. So here by using the trigonometrical calculations, we will be first starting and ending will be triangle figure only, right? So first this side we have set the boundary at 3 meters. This side we are setting the boundary at 4 meters. From there, from the starting only we need to measure. From the starting only you need to measure. Right? Right? First you need to range towards the baseline, then after you need to range towards the your boundary. Right here at 4 meters, what is the distance?
12.
How much? 1 point?
1.1.
1.1.
1.12.
1.12. So next, at how much distance you have set the boundary? At how much distance? 6 meters. Here you guys can see the leaf, as I have said in the previous video in lecture 2. I have already told you that here is the, for every 5 meters you will be having a leaf. For the indication of 5 meters you will be having a leaf. Here for the 6 meters, here it is the 6 meters. Here it is the 6 meters. Again you have to repeat the same thing. ज़्यादा रहता 1.91. 1.91. Next, at 7 meters or 8 meters, at what distance you have? At what distance? 7 meters. Come. Make it fast. Right, at 7 meters, you please keep this here. Here it is. Okay, right. Right. Please measure the distance. Sohail, make it fast. One 1.1. Next, at here again I have already told you guys, here it is 10. For every 10 meters you will be having a horseshoe. From here, see, here for every each 1 meter you will be having a brass ring. I have already told you this will be the 11 meters, and here it is the 12 meters. Now we are not using the tape for the baseline. I have already told you the baseline will be whatever the chain it is there, mostly will be replacing the tape for that. Right, we will be replacing the chain with the tape. So now we'll be just measuring the perpendicular distance. .81 is the measurement. Please note it down. Next, at which 15. right? Here from the here again for 15 meters you will be having a leaf here. Here you will be having a leaf.
One point one six.
1.16